against playoff teams, including tonight. Well, not an easy schedule down the stretch, trying to get to 70 wins, as Middleton to shoot 50% from the floor, 40 from 3, 90% from the foul line. Matthews drains a 3. Bledsoe with a pull-up 3. And long rebound tracked down by Giannis, who goes right at Sabonis and finishes strong with the left hand. Start for Indiana, just 1 for 5 from the floor. Bledsoe drive and kick. Here's Giannis from outside. Good on the 3. Adetokounmpo's made. Here is Giannis in transition. Matthews from this corner. Good on the 3. 15-2 Milwaukee. The only basket was by Brogdon early on, and Brogdon gets the second bucket.
Well, Malcolm's been a great.
Here he is again with that kind of push shot floater, and he's 2 for 5 from the field. Here's a lob for Giannis in transition. No contact. Guide in the Milwaukee game notes, it is Adetokounmpo. Here's Bledsoe with a spin and gets it to drop over Holiday.
Carry break, sometimes it's a steal, but they have 7 assists already on 11 field goals, which means they're playing pretty good basketball.
And 7 fast break points. So Indiana goes to played final year there, and a terrific NBA player so far off the bench. Miles Turner from outside.
By Justin Holiday, they did a good job of denying. Intensity's picking up right now for the Pacers, and that's the reason why the coach made a switch.
You talked about the execution offensively for Milwaukee. 9 assists on 13 baskets. DiVincenzo with another 3-pointer.
Back in that pretty much zone defense, you're going to give up the 3-point shots.
I mean, look at 2 contests on Doug McDermott, but he knocks. McDermott trying to fight through some screens as Sabonis tries it and gets it from 3-point land.
As I actually can't say I played, I was on the team, but his younger years, and I understand this. I'll tell you what, Indiana's they're starting to get some deflections and create some turnovers, which allows them to get down and make shots like that.
Facing up, driving, hanging, but can't score. Got it back though, and then just toys with 4 Pacers and stuffs it. Mike Budenholzer said when he was an assistant with San Antonio, they had the Arvidas rule, and it was based on the shoulder that he went off of, and because then another guy, 2nd-round pick, won Rookie of the Year, got paid by Indiana. Warren from outside. We talked about that improved 3-point. DJ Warren, who the Phoenix Suns basically gave away. 8 points. A steal by McConnell. And then gets the basket, made contact.
Every single play.
There's a place in the league for guys like TJ McConnell. Tough shot by Middleton. The tap is good. Lopez with the stick back.
Heart and dedication and enthusiasm, like a lot of people could be those guys.
Beverly, a former 2nd-round pick. But even you got several teams. It's not just them in Memphis. That's the other thing. New Orleans has a much easier schedule, but you got San Antonio, Portland, Sacramento's coming on. Giannis banks it in. Well, there's a lot of talent on that New Orleans team, and would be a fun series, no doubt. Here's Giannis attacking and scoring to the Indiana basket. Now he taps that towards midcourt, and McConnell outraces Connaughton. Missed the layup. Warren gets the putback though, and it's a 2-point game.
Starting to get to their 2nd and 3rd option on plays and not forcing quick shots against a very good defense.
Lopez on the scoreboard. Giannis gets his. Looked like he was fouled. No whistle. Here's Giannis again in transition. Middleton corner 3, up and good.
Can't just back him down. He's just too big, and he's too good of a defender.
He was noticeably frustrated as Adetokounmpo drills a 3. The first time tonight that the Pacers don't, as Matthews banks in a 3. Short. Almost half of his attempts have come from 3-point land tonight. They don't pick up Holiday in transition, and Holiday with a nice finish.
Ooh, that was big. Giannis was trying to block that one.
Nice pass by Adetokounmpo. Bledsoe scores, and he's fouled. Sabonis still barking. Now with Tom Washington wanting a foul. Middleton, how good is that? 3-pointer for Chris.
Pacers to come down and possibly get a 2-for-1 here.
Milwaukee's got a foul to give. McConnell moving to his right, hits again. 4 seconds to go in the quarter. Batatse's jumper is there, and it's a 10-point game. Middleton with 18 points, 8 rebounds. Bucks
This is where they like Middleton to be right there in an isolation situation. Right at
Indiana in the middle of a 5-game road trip. They go to Chicago next, then Dallas. There's McDermott on the drive.
I always love playing with guys like McDermott who just continue to move, continue to put pressure on the defense. And some of his explosiveness too.
Here's Bledsoe from outside, good on the three, and all of it.
Like he's playing at his best, smiling more when the game's more free-flowing, because he said he's had to make a lot of adjustments this season, a lot of compromises.
Interesting thing about it is when the entire league is going small, tied them up again. When the entire league is going small, they went big.
You were talking earlier about when you were on the Clippers with Eric Bledsoe, and you said when you train young guys, but you don't just train young guys, you work with some veterans. Is that fair to the defensive side?
Yes. You know, sometimes, you know, a lot of players, that just kind of happens. In particular, nice shot right.
Sterling Brown with a rebound. Largest lead of the night for Milwaukee in 24. Antetokounmpo step through, score against Turner. Order for the reigning MVP. Brown with the pick. Here's Giannis. Here comes Aisha. Sterling Brown, 30-year pro out of SMU. Nice hang and score in the paint.
The Warriors, when they won 73 games, if they had won a championship or won 73 games, they would say win a championship.
Toronto twice and Boston twice. They're 2-0 against the Raptors. They've split so far with the Celtics. Batatse in the paint, drops it in. When I say improve his body, you look at his body and say, how do you improve that? But you lose a little weight, right? Lose a little body fat.
Yeah.
Orleans and Dallas up next here on ESPN. The next time we'll see the Bucks will be at the Lakers on Friday in a matchup of the top 2 teams in the march to possibly 70 wins.